gambling in Macau has been legal since the 1850s when the Portuguese government legalized the activity in the colony. Since then, Macau has become known worldwide as the Monte Carlo of the Orient. Gambling tourism is Macau's biggest source of revenue, making up about 50% of the economy. Visitors are made up largely of Chinese nationals from the mainland China and Hong Kong. With the entry of large foreign casinos from Las Vegas and Australia, Macau overtook the Las Vegas Strip in gaming revenues in 2007. Until Western-style casino games were introduced in the 20th century, only Chinese games were played, the most popular being Fan Tan. Generally, gambling in Macau can be divided into one of four categories: casino games, greyhound racing, sports betting, and lotteries. At the present time, Macau does not license online gaming operations. History: in an attempt to generate revenues for the government, gambling in Macau was legalized around 1850. In the late 19th century, the government introduced a licensing system for the phantom houses. It is reported that over 200 gambling houses were required to pay gambling rent to the government. The second casino monopoly concession was granted to the Tai Heng Company in 1937. The company was, however, too conservative to fully exploit the economic potential of gambling. The industry saw a major breakthrough in 1962 when the government granted the Sociedad de Turismo y Diversiones de Macau, a syndicate jointly formed by Hong Kong and Macau businessmen, the monopoly rights to all forms of gambling. The STDM introduced Western-style games and modernized the marine transport between Macau and Hong Kong, bringing millions of gamblers from Hong Kong every year. The license was extended in 1986 for another 15 years but expired at the end of 2001. Macau was transferred to the People's Republic of China in 1999 and became a special administrative region of China. During this transition, there were no changes to gambling policy in Macau. In 2002, the Macau government ended the monopoly system and 3 casino operating concessions were granted to Sociedad de Juegos de Macau, Wynn Resorts, Las Vegas Sands, Galaxy Entertainment Group, the partnership of MGM Mirage and Pansy Ho Chiu King, and the partnership of Melco and PBL. Today, there are 16 casinos operated by the STDM, and they are still crucial in the casino industry in Macau. Economic aspects: the so-called Monte Carlo of the Orient, Macau's economy relies heavily on gambling. Nowadays, the gambling industry generates over 40% of the GDP of Macau. Since the early 1960s, around 50% of Macau's official revenue has been driven by gambling. The percentage remained steady until the late 1990s. In 1998, 44.5% of total government revenue was produced by the direct tax on gambling. Then there was a 9.1% decrease in 1999, probably due to internet gaming. After the handover of the Macau from Portugal to China, the SAR released gambling licenses to other companies in order to eliminate the monopoly played by the STDM. In 2002, the government signed concession contracts with 2 Macau gaming companies, Wynn Resort Limited and Galaxy Casino. This opened the gambling market for competition and increased government tax revenue significantly. It also attracted more tourists to Macau. At this moment, according to official statistics, gambling taxes form 70% of Macau's government income. However, the gambling industry is also a source of instability in the Macau economy, as the nature of gambling business is not susceptible to technological advancement or productivity growth. The gambling business is still dependent on the prosperity of other Asian economies, especially that of Hong Kong. Due to Xi Jinping's promise on cracking down of corruption across mainland China, casino profits from across Macau have been reporting a decline in monthly profits. Gambling forms. Casinos Macau has 33 casinos, of which the biggest is the Venetian Macau. 23 casinos are located on the Macau Peninsula and 10 on Taipa Island. They all operate under a government franchise and under a common set of rules. The main casino operators in Macau are SJM Holdings, Galaxy Entertainment and Las Vegas Sands with respective revenues of 9.7, 4.8, and $4.2 billion in 2011. A wide range of games are available, including roulette, blackjack, baccarat, pool, sigbo, fan-tan, keno and slot machines. Poker was introduced only in August 2007, in an electronic table format at Galaxy Star World Casino. The first live poker tournament was the Asia Pacific Poker Tour Macau event in November 2007. Shortly thereafter, in January 2008, the government of Macau published the official rules for Texas Hold'em poker games in Macau. In February 2008, Grand Lisboa Casino added the first live dealer cash game tables. In May 2008, Poker Stars Macau opened at Grand Waldo Casino. In November 2008, Texas Hold'em Poker opened at Wynn Macau. Poker Stars Macau moved to a new location at the Grand Lisboa Casino in March 2009. Today, Wynn Macau, Star World, and the Venetian offer live dealer cash game poker tables. Gambling has been legal in Macau since around 1850. There was a licensing system for gambling houses until 1863. Beginning in 1934, casinos' ownership and operation was centralized. Through private negotiations, some franchises monopolized the operation right of all the casinos. The casino industry was controlled by the STDM monopoly for 39 years, but this changed in 2001 when casino licenses were offered to other casino operators, including American companies such as Las Vegas Sands and Wynn Resorts. On May 18, 2004, the Sands Macau Casino opened near the Macau Ferry Terminal. Despite being very profitable for investors, the gambling industry in Macau became unstable. In February 2015, Macau-based casinos reported a decline for 8th consecutive month. Horse racing other than casinos, there is betting at the Macau Jockey Club and the dog racing Canodrome. Horse racing mainly takes place every Tuesday and Saturday or Sunday at the racecourse on the Tepa Island of Macau. The racecourse has an area of 450,000 square meters and 18,000 seats for gamblers, and is open only for people over 18 years of age. The Macau Jockey Club was formerly the Macau Trotting Club. In 1991, it was acquired by a consortium led by Stanley Ho. The Macau Jockey Club is one of the largest private employers of Macau with around 1,400 employees and around 1,100 part-timers. Ways of betting: on-course betting, there are over 210 betting terminals on course. All terminals can perform sell and pay functions. Punters may bet in Hong Kong dollars or Macau patakas. Bets are accepted up to the start of each race. Punters may place a bet by oral instructions or by filling a ticket. Off-course betting, there are over 80 betting terminals in the off-course betting centers. 14 off-course betting centers are located in popular districts of Macau and Tepa. Internet betting, the Internet betting service commenced on September 20, 2003. Customers can review the club's Internet betting website at www.macauhorsebet.com. Telephone services, there are over 600 telephone service terminals and a total of over 38,000 Telebit accounts. The winning dividend of account holders may at their instructions be automatically transferred to their bank accounts. Fast access terminals, launched in June 1997, the personal betting terminal, FAT offers betting, calculation of bet units, record tracking of bets, account inquiry, withdrawal instructions and other related information on races such as declaration and race odds. Close to 1,000 customers are currently using FAT. Hong Kong service centers, 3 service centers are now set up in Hong Kong including Shau Kei Wan Service Center, Shangwon Service Center and Mong Kok Service Center. Greyhound racing Greyhound racing takes place at the Canodrome on Avenida General Castelo Branco. These races are held on Mondays, Thursdays, Fridays and weekends starting from 7:45 p.m. and there are 16 games on every racing evenings. Admission is MOP $10 for the public stand. Players can bet inside the Greyhound Racing Center, or in off-course betting centers located in the Hotel Lisboa, GLI Palace and Campe Casino. Gambling and society the casino industry is viewed by some as harmful to society. A high crime rate was one of the biggest problems that Macau's colonial Portuguese government had to face. Since Macau's return to China's rule in 1999, the public security situation has markedly improved. With the growth of the casino industry, a business called bait fitcher was developed, and it is usually run by different triad societies. The bait fitcher business is an element of triad involvement in Macau's gambling industry. Bait fitcher involves selling customers dead chips that cannot be exchanged for cash in the casinos, but only by bait fitcher men or women, who were officially known as gaming promoters, or middlemen. For a commission. Triad involvement in Macau casinos makes a serious social impact on the local area. It attracts the attention of Chinese gangsters, whose deadly battles over the fortunes to be made from racketeering and extortion in the territory are a continuing problem. As different triad societies compete for controlled territory in the casinos and on the streets, disputes between societies occur from time to time. These are often settled in violent ways. Even worse, triad societies have grown so powerful in Macau that there was a trend that people tried to seek help from these societies rather than from the police. Although the situation has improved since the 1999 handover to China, the problem is still entrenched in the local area. Gaming law: no one under the age of 21 are allowed to gamble. Detailed law is enforced in Macau to ensure qualified operation of gambling in Macau. The details are listed in Law 16/2001, and other laws regulating the activity of gaming promoters and credit for gaming. The Gaming Inspection and Coordination Bureau is the main government unit that oversees the operation of different gaming activities. Under Macau law, it stated that a permit issued by the Gaming Inspection and Coordination Bureau is required for the operation of lotteries sales, lucky draw or similar activities, and the initial procedure and the application on the operation of lotteries sales, lucky draw, or similar activities is to submit a notification to the relevant government department 10 days prior to the application. In the Macau legal system, gaming law is not considered as a branch of law in the traditional sense. Instead, it may be considered as a transversal gathering of a range of legal topics more or less directly related to gaming, including constitutional law, administrative law, tax law, company law, contract law, and criminal law. In this manner, issues of public law as well as private law are of relevance for gaming. Tax law issues: the taxation of casino sub-concessionaires is made of a fixed part and a variable part. The variable part falls on the gross gaming revenue. The tax rate is currently of 35%, plus 2 contributions of up to 2% and 3% for social and economic purposes. The maximum tax is therefore 40%. In addition, a fixed premium is also payable, plus a premium per VIP table, other table, and slot machine. Gaming promoters pay taxes on commissions received. Contract law issues: from the perspective of contract law, gaming and betting are contracts which may or may not generate civil or natural obligations for the parties. The matter is regulated in the Civil Code 1999, which states, drawing from Roman law, that gaming and betting generate natural obligations except in sports competitions and where the law provides otherwise. The problem is that gaming legislation currently does not provide to this effect. Regarding credit for gaming, Macau law states since 2004 that the granting of credit for casino games of fortune generates civil obligations, which are fully enforceable in Macau courts. Credit for casino games of fortune is defined as any case where chips are passed on to a player without immediate cash payment of such chips. This is an intentionally broad concept. Credit for gaming is regulated by Law No. 5/2004, of June 14. Criminal law issues: from the perspective of criminal law, there are specific criminal offences related to gaming. See Law 8M, of July 22, and Law 9M, of July 22. Other criminal law matters are covered by broader laws, the Penal Code and the Law on Organized Crime. Game cheating is mentioned in Art. 6 of Law 8M, of July 22. In addition, general laws on the prevention and repression of money laundering and the financing of terrorism through casinos apply. Problem gambling: As of November 2011, exclusion of players from gambling establishments is voluntary. If the person realizes that their gambling activities begin to cause trouble, they can turn to the Gaming Inspection and Coordination Bureau to ban them from entering the casino. The government of Macau is seeking the opinions of the citizens on the possibility of establishing a program that will allow excluding problem gamblers from all casinos without their consent. The Legislative Assembly is currently analyzing the new draft law, which also deals with the problem of exclusion from gambling houses. The law suggests that the person can be excluded from the casino if they submit their own request or approve the request submitted by their relatives. Other matters competition law matters, and advertising law, as well as the impact of WTO law on gaming, may also be pointed out as part of gaming law. Regarding online gaming, the Macau SAR does not currently grant concessions for online casinos. The current casino concessions only cover land-based gaming, not online gaming. Academic research and teaching The teaching of Macau gaming law started in 2005. The Faculty of Business Administration of the University of Macau, in the undergraduate program of gaming management. Since 2007 it is also included in the Master Program of International Business Law offered by the Faculty of Law of the University of Macau, in which various theses have already been defended in topics of gaming law. See also, Cotai Strip, List of Macau casinos. References. Bibliography, Jorge Godinu, Macau Business Law and Legal System, LexisNexis, Hong Kong, 2007, 2, Governo de Macau, O Jogo M. Macau, 1985. Angela Leong, The Bait Vitcher Business and Triad in Macau Casinos, Queensland U of Tekel. And Just. 84.